Hello and welcome to What the Hey, where I'm your regular host of What the Hey, and today on What the Hey, I'm once again answering yet another question. When I go to my notebook of knowledge, I see the question of, who the hey is Mewtwo? Now this question was asked by Peter Bodor, so hello to you and thank you very much for the question. Now in terms of a very basic description, Mewtwo is considered to be, theoretically, one of the strongest Pokemon ever. Now, the creator of Mewtwo would be Ken Sugimori, who has done so much with Pokemon, specifically the art, but that's the creator of this specific Pokemon. In terms of the Pokédex number for Mewtwo specifically, that would be 150, which still blows my mind as to the fact that there are that many Pokemon and more. The first time that Mewtwo ever appears in a Pokemon game in general would be Pokemon Red and Blue, which was released in 1996, so if you want to see like the OG Mewtwo, there you go. Now if you're not familiar as to why Mewtwo is considered to be one of the most powerful Pokemon, that's because they're a psychic type, which included with that Mewtwo can do telekinesis, flight, regeneration, strength, and telepathy, so they're very smart but also very strong. For this specific section, I'm quickly going to go into the general appearance and physical description of Mewtwo. In general, Mewtwo is like a staggering 6 feet and 7 inches, which I believe is like 201 centimeters. And then in terms of their colors, they're purple and gray, which is an interesting combination, but it works. Overall, Mewtwo has like a super long tail, a strong build, and what I would consider to be like an alien-like appearance. So according to the games, Mewtwo essentially comes from a recombination of DNA from the Pokemon Mew, which makes sense because Mewtwo's name includes the Pokemon name of Mew, but apparently, according to the games, that's what happened. Also, depending on what type of material you're viewing, Mewtwo could be considered to be created in a tube with the DNA of like a Mew eyelash, which is very specific, but that's what it is apparently as well. Overall, Mewtwo's been featured in various things ranging from the video games themselves, including spin-offs. You have different merch, you have books, you have these shows, and you have movies. According to people like Ken Sugimori, Mewtwo overall, the appeal for it comes from people who enjoy strong characters, which according to the Wikipedia on Mewtwo, it's apparently a thing that guys will appreciate Mewtwo more and then like women will appreciate Mew more, which I think is funny. Which in general, that just seems to make sense because Mewtwo, as Mewtwo itself, seems like an intimidating and strong character, so I can see why that's the case. But in terms of my general opinion, the only times I've really seen Mewtwo was in Detective Pikachu and then a few different like Pokemon YouTube Let's Plays. But to see Mewtwo animated in Detective Pikachu was so interesting because I didn't know that much about it. I was a little bit weirded out by the whole talking like telepathy thing, but that was still cool. I definitely don't think Mewtwo is my favorite. I tend to favor the Pokemon that are like dogs, deer, and horses. But I still think Mewtwo, for what it is really cool. I also like, if you look at Wikipedia and other articles about Mewtwo, when they're describing the different parts of Mewtwo, when I think they talk about like Mewtwo's thighs, they like say voluptuous or they're like huge, which I think is funny because that's true. But that's essentially the answer to the question, so if you have any questions, let me know and I'll get to answering them as soon as I can, so thank you very much for watching. Bye!